Hi, I'm Luke. I am a specialist in blood sugar and diabetes. In this video, I will tell you the diet for type 1 diabetes. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see all the knowledge about diabetes. Starting a type 1 diabetes diet. It's important to include nutritious foods that are high in vitamins and minerals. For general health recommendations, choosing healthy fats, proteins, and nutrient-dense carbohydrates is optimal. If you're having trouble managing type 1 diabetes, work with your doctor or dietitian to help manage your medications and timing of eating. You should also discuss the portions of carbs per meal that would be appropriate based on your needs. You'll also need to take exercise into account and determine the carbohydrate need for your activity level. Here are some basic recommendations. Carbohydrates. There are 3 types of carbohydrates: starches, sugars, and fiber. They can come in the form of beans, starchy vegetables, fruits, pasta, or bread. Carbohydrates turn into sugar in your digestive tract and are then absorbed into your bloodstream. This raises your glucose level. It's important to manage carbohydrate intake if you have type 1 diabetes. Some carbohydrates will act faster on blood sugar than others. If you're experiencing low blood sugar levels, choosing a fast-acting carb that'll be easily digested and absorbed into the bloodstream is best. Typically, starting with about 15 grams of carbs should be adequate. Then recheck your blood sugar, and have another 15 grams if your reading is still low. Examples of fast-acting carbohydrates that have 15 grams of carbs include 1/4 cup of fruit juice, 1 small fresh fruit, 4 ounces, 4 to 6 crackers, 2 tablespoons of raisins, 1 tablespoon of honey. Fruits. Fruits are natural sources of sugar and should be counted as carbohydrates if you're using a diet plan. You can choose fresh or frozen. It's important to understand how many carbohydrates are in certain portions of fruit. This will help you manage your blood sugar and insulin levels. Examples of fruit portions that contain 15 grams of carbohydrates include 1/2 cup of canned fruit, 1/4 cup of dried fruit, 1 small fresh fruit, 3 ounces of grapes, 1 cup of melon or berries, 1/2 cup of fruit juice. Keep in mind that you don't have to limit yourself to only 15 grams per meal or snack. But it's important to know how many carbs are in certain servings based on your insulin needs and overall blood sugar management plan. Vegetables. Starch is a form of sugar that naturally occurs in many common vegetables, such as potatoes, corn, and peas. Starchy vegetables contain more carbohydrates than other vegetables and should be eaten in moderation and accounted for when calculating your carbohydrate intake. Non-starchy vegetables have a lower impact on your blood sugar and are rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytochemicals. You can eat up to 3 cups of these types of veggies per meal without having a major impact on your blood sugar. Count more than 3 cups as about 15 grams of carbs, and anything below that would be considered free. These include green leafy vegetables, asparagus, beets, carrots, celery, cucumber, onions, peppers, sprouts, tomatoes. Always choose fresh or frozen vegetables without added salt or sauces. Portions of starchy vegetables that have 15 grams of carbs include 3 ounces of a baked potato, 1/2 cup of corn, 1/2 cup of sweet potatoes or boiled potatoes, 1/2 cup of peas, 1/2 cup of winter squash. Whole grains. Whole grains are a nutritious and fibrous starch. It's recommended that at least 50% of grains eaten should be whole. Brown rice, bran cereal, and whole grain breads are great sources. Read labels and be mindful of total intake in one sitting to ensure your blood sugar is regulated with your medication. Proteins and fats. Proteins are extremely important in maintaining muscle and repairing wounds, while healthy fats are necessary for optimal brain and heart functioning. Proteins are found in beans and eggs as well as meat. Examples of healthy fats include avocado, nuts, and seeds. Although proteins and fats won't directly raise your blood sugar, experts recommend that you limit your intake of processed or fatty meats, which contain higher levels of saturated fat and sodium. While these substances have no direct effect on blood sugar, eating too much of them can have harmful health effects, especially heart disease. You just looked at the diet for type 1 diabetes. Hope this video is useful for you. Remember to subscribe to the channel to watch the next video. Find more but useful information below this video description.